Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Wine and food pairing at the Oriole, a Michelin 2-star hotel in Chicago. Creating the ideal pairing of wine and food is something that many of us struggle with and would love to learn more about how to make this task a little easier. How about Oriole's wine director, one with 2 Michelin-starred restaurant in Chicago? Her name is Emily Rosenfeld, and I sat down with her recently to get her thoughts on what makes a great pairing of wine and food, both specifically with the food at Oriole, where she selects all wines, as well as dishes in general for more common wines that consumers enjoy at home. Originally from Indianapolis, Rosenfeld worked in hospitality for several years, often making short trips to Chicago in search of more to discover top restaurants and try new wines. When she finally realized that compared to her hometown, Chicago was a great in order to have a larger selection of prized wines from around the world, she relocated to Chicago in August 2020, a few months after the pandemic began. She joined Oriole in July 2021, starting as a service manager, and a few months later becoming the restaurant's wine director. The experience at Oriole is quite unique as guests walk in and are immediately offered a drink with a meal. You could have a sparkling wine, a cocktail or even a soft drink. A Rosenfeld favorite is Lusta Rose Vermouth, a vermouth from a famous sherry producer in Spain. A blend of Fino sherry, a sweet Moscatel and Tintilla de Rota red wine is infused with herbs such as nutmeg, cardamom and chamomile, and makes an exquisite aperitif. Rosenfeld notes this introduction to the restaurant and says, "We think it is fun. We'll be pouring different drinks there during our time in the kitchen, but at that point people will switch to whichever table they're sitting at, whether it is the kitchen or the main dining room. Afterward, people can sit down and relax." She notes that the tasting begins at this point, as guests head to their tables. The first course for us in the dining room is seafood-oriented, coconut,